Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State, it's USF's Marlon Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 20 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So very early on in this game, first quarter, no score, and this offense hoping to change that right here and get some points on the board. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? Now Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes...
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On third down, Lawrence, and that is incomplete. Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Fighting through at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. That's a strong running. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Brandon Cooks, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Julio Jones, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and
points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Lawrence. And that is caught. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. On play action, Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. A touchdown is what this offense needs, so no decision here. They're going on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of...
Wentz now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd down, Mooney. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that almost intercepted. They would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take... Play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. One final try now for Wentz. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.